all about my money and I'm all about my grind. I work twice as hard to get me so far so you can just take what's mine. See, I'm young and I'm different and it comes together with time. If you worry about my bank account is fine.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, motherfucking Stacks. About to watch one of my favorite idols, CT motherfucking Fletcher. You don't know who this man is? You should get to know who this man is. Fucking legend, iconic animal, beast. It's still your motherfucking, that's his name, aka still your motherfucking set, CT Fletcher. You in the workout world, the workout realm, you know exactly who he is. If you ever want to work out, look up CT Fletcher. Put this in your headphones when you get ready to work out. Swear to God, he'll keep you motivated, man. One of my heroes saved my life 1,000 times, man. Him and Michael Ryan. So, yeah, let's get into it. I already know.
But like Nick Cannon. My style is because I fucking said so. Don't ask me no goddamn shit like that because I fucking said so. My wife don't like for me to tell this story. But like Nick Cannon, I am a backbone hunter. And for you young folks who might not know what that means, but I'm a backbone hunter for a long time.
A long time. You go long and strong to get the friction on.
It was backbone hunting. And after I finished backbone hunting, I died.
It is an honor, privilege, and a pleasure. Once again, this is Cannon's class, and I am joined by a true scholar, a true titan. I mean, this is somebody that I looked up to for a long time. Just really inspiring in so many levels. I mean, anybody who's ever lifted a weight knows this gentleman. Anybody who has YouTube or any other form of social media definitely knows this gentleman. I at least heard his voice motivating you in the background. Done some amazing world feats. Has been a 3-time world bench press champion and curl champion, and has probably overcome so many obstacles in life. They call him Compton Superman, the one and only CT Fletcher.
Man, after that introduction shit,
Has been a 3-time world bench press champion and curl champion, and has probably overcome so many obstacles in life. They call him Compton Superman, the one and only CT Fletcher.
Man, after that introduction shit,
I've been following you for quite some time, so to sit here and pick your brain and hear all things about just being a warrior, being a titan, getting your body together, and then truly just hearing your story, man, because it's remarkable. You've been through so much in life. So I want to hear the origin story of the superhero. Clearly, it sounds like Compton is born and raised.
Hometown. I wasn't born there. I was born in Arkansas.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, some country boy originally a country boy.
Okay.
We came out when I was 4 years old to Compton.
Wow.
All
right. And then, I mean, how did you get into the space of, being Superman, lifting weights, being that guy?
Okay. Okay, the origin of the Superman thing was, I started weightlifting long time ago. You was born in 1980, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so around the time you was born, I started my competitive weightlifting career.
Really?
And yep.
And what'd you do before that?
I was in the Army before that.
Yeah.
When I was in the Army, I spent 3 years in Germany.
Wow.
And for, when I was in the military, I dedicated my entire time there to fighting.
Okay.
And I wanted to whoop ass. So I dedicated all my time to fighting. And I had a particular ass in mind when I was training to whoop. I had a very tumultuous childhood. And so my dad was a preacher. He also was a Korean War veteran.
Wow.
They suffered from really bad PTSD, what they refer to Now it's PTSD. They call it back then was shell shock. So I remember I'm 65, so I'm an old dude.
Right.
So Pops was pretty rough. So I never knew from 1 minute to the next what kind of mood he was going to be in. You know, if I looked wrong, I was going to get my ass whooped.
Wow.
If I walked the wrong way, I was going to get my ass whooped. And don't say the wrong way.
Right,
That's your ass.
That's your ass for
So
real.
I spent quite a few trips to the emergency rooms.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't talking about no spanking on the hand and go sit in the motherfucking corner.
Nah.
You know, take my phone because we didn't have no fucking phone anyway. So,
you had to defend yourself. It was life or death.
Pops went in on your ass.
Yeah.
So I remember my multiplication table. He told me, hey, look, today is Wednesday. By Friday, you're going to know your multiplication tables. And I'm like, damn.
All of them?
Yeah. I had 2 days, man.
Wow.
And you know what? By Friday, I was 12 times 12 like a motherfucker, man.
144.
144 Pops. You'd be surprised what you could do if you don't have no choice.
Yeah, it is.
It was rough, but he prepared me for what was to come.
Wow.
Yeah, he absolutely prepared me for
all
what
the
was to
hardships
come.
of life.
Absolutely. I said, if I can survive that shit, I can survive anything.
Well, you survived Compton and and made it to the Army because a lot of people fall victim to the streets of Compton.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I had Buddy Fletcher to keep me out the streets.
Yeah.
I give him that much credit. He said, hey, you know, it's either them or me.
Yeah.
You know, your ass got to be here at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Your ass better be here at 5 o'clock.
Well, that's good that we didn't lose you to the streets of Compton.
Yeah.
And streets of Compton made you. And you said in 1980, when you got out of the military, bodybuilding became the focus.
Absolutely. I had my little black belt. I had been fighting in little tournaments and shit, and went to the beach one day, Venice Beach.
Venice Beach, the hottest spot for muscles back in the day.
And I went down there and I seen a cat named Craig Munson, street legend.
Munson.
A lot of people don't know street legend. And that changed everything. And people didn't give a fuck about my black belt. How many boards I could break, none of that shit.
Were you still? You probably was still in great shape.
I was in pretty good shape, you know, walking around. You know, I thought I
CTR.
I was in pretty good shape.
Till you saw Craig.
Till I seen Craig Munson. And I was like, damn, I felt like I ain't never done anything. You know? So that changed it from that day forward. I just wanted to be a sidewalk cracker. I want to be big as fuck.
Right.
Nothing else mattered.
A sidewalk cracker.
Yeah.
When you walk, it just break.
Just fuck the sidewalk up.
Yeah. So then, I mean, how did you? I mean, because that's a mentality shift.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's
Big
a
time.
different way of life. What was the first thing you did to be like, all right, now I'm gonna focus on bodybuilding?
I changed, you know, people used to accuse me of being a bodybuilder before I even started. Hey, man, are you a bodybuilder? No, man, I fight. Shit.
I'm a fighter.
I ain't no bodybuilder.
I knock niggas out.
Yeah, you know, and I thought that was my claim to fame.
Right.
But it absolutely was not.
Right.
And then after I said, when I seen Craig Munson, that changed my whole perception on what I wanted to be. My whole life changed in a different direction. I said, well, I guess since they accused me, but I'm going to go into it and see what I could do.
Right.
Because, I mean, the crowds.
Yeah.
He wasn't Nick Cannon, but he had crowds gathered around him 20 deep.
Wow.
And I wanted that.
Yeah.
I wanted that kind of attention. So
now, what's the difference between like someone like a Craig or anybody that builds their body up and then someone who's like a professional weightlifter or like in competition and that? Because I feel, you know, a lot of the audience may not know the difference that there's weightlifting competition and then there's bodybuilding competition.
Absolutely. Well, bodybuilders do it to look good.
Yeah.
And weightlifters do it to see who's the fucking strongest.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I did what I could with bodybuilding, but I said I ain't going to never be Mr. Olympia.
Right.
But I'm strong than a motherfucker. Always been strong. So that was my choice.
Yeah. So, and then taking it all the way to literally you won championships in bench press and curling. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I started out in a 2-car garage in Compton, working out with the guys over there, Big Jim, Britton, a whole lot of street motherfuckers that nobody ever heard of.
Right.
Who was up in that funky ass garage, and some world champions came from that garage. Besides me,
Yeah, really.
Others there. John Brown turned Mr. Universe 3 times.
Wow.
He came from that same funky ass garage.
So y'all wasn't in no gym. Y'all was in a car garage.
In a 2-car garage, Fred Donaldson's garage. And
wow.
It was a lot of competition up in there.
Well, what kind of weights did y'all have in there?
Pig iron. See, a lot of you young folks don't know what pig iron is.
Tell them what pig iron is.
Pig iron has a 1-inch hole in the middle. That's the easiest way.
Yeah.
You see where the 1-inch hole, most standard weights have 2-inch. Olympic weights have 2-inch
it's the
hole.
smaller.
Yes, if you got that 1-inch hole in there, and the bars are shorter, so it's more compact.
Oh, wow.
Most Olympic bars are 7 feet. Pig iron bars 5 to 6 feet.
Oh, okay.
So that weight is right on your ass and it's dense. And
So it's heavier.
Unforgiving and it's unreliable. The number on the side may not
Ready
be
to
exactly
whip
how
your
much it
ass.
weighs. It's probably usually 2-3 more pounds heavier.
Wow. Okay.
So pig iron is the steel of the street.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And when you start seeing your strength and your body develop in this space, what did that do for you mentally?
What it would do for anybody if you're a boxer, you train to learn how to box, you get pretty good with your hands. It's going to give you confidence.
Yeah.
It's going to give you an extreme amount of confidence.
Now, speaking of confidence, if like I said, anybody who has YouTube, or I know everybody watching this is definitely seen you get down. If they haven't seen you get down, they definitely heard your voice on all of these inspirational and motivational videos, because one is you probably the first person I ever heard. I think a lot of people are copying your style now, but you're the first one where I heard just tell it like it is. Like, you know what I mean? Tell them, get the weight off you. You demand them to grow, all cussing, all of that good stuff. Is that how did that originate in the garage when you guys was lifting, like kind of that yelling at each other and inspiring each other through force?
Well, everybody in the garage cuss.
Yeah.
But I have been cussing it since I learned how to talk.
Right.
But the garage we had that competition all the time.
Yeah.
But being a military man, I got a lot also from my drill sergeant, a drill instructor. So my style is because I fucking said so. Don't ask me no goddamn shit like that because I fucking said so. How many we gonna do, CT, until you can't do no motherfucking more? That's how many, Nick.
I love it. And that's as somebody, still I'm in the gym every day and certain things, and to see.
Little bit shit
I'm
in no
definitely
fucking
taking
gym.
the mentality of like, yo,
not every day,
if I want it, I gotta go get it.
Absolutely.
Specifically in the space of, I always say, like, all my life I've been trying to get bigger biceps, and I heard you one time say you got to do arms every day. They say take days off. Is that really the concept to getting the size that it's somebody scrawny watching this right now, and they need to know how do they get the body part or the build that they want?
Every day is arm day, goddammit. That's my slogan.
Don't want it.
Every day is arm day.
Yeah, one day I would go in and kill biceps, and the
Don't
next
want
day
it
I would
like
kill
that.
triceps. And
They don't want it.
You use them every
Ass
fucking
niggas
day
don't
for
want it
every
all them-
fucking thing.
want it bad
You can't
enough.
do nothing if you have arms.
Right.
You can't do nothing without using your arms. So your arms, some people say we can train this body. You can train your abs every day. Yeah, you can train your goddamn arms every day too.
Right.
Because they are utilized. They are used to being used all the fucking time. They
time.
can take it.
Yeah.
People think, oh, yeah, I can't take it. But, then people say overtraining.
Yeah.
And my response
Fuck
to that was
over-
on Joe Rogan's show. And he
Fuck
said,
overtraining.
I said, you know what, Joe? Fuck overtraining. It ain't no goddamn overtraining. Because, if it was possible,
Right.
I would have did this shit.
Right.
I've been curling for over 50 years.
Wow.
And I'm still curling, goddamn it.
I heard
too.
that. So what, in the competitions, do you remember how much you curled to become the champion?
Yeah, I did 225 pounds, but it's not regular curl.
I
It's a
know.
strict curl. So
Okay.
that means your head, your back, and your butt have to be up against the wall.
Right. That's the toughest.
That's the toughest
Because
part.
you ain't no swinging.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not forgiving at all.
Absolutely. That's what makes it hard.
Wow. That's amazing. So, and then bench press. What was the champion weight that
My top bench pressing competition was 650 pounds. Wow. I was able to do 705 in the gym.
How do you even put that amount of weight on?
They get it on there.
How many plates is that?
Oh, 7.
7 on each side.
Yeah, and then
Damn.
a little bit.
I don't even put my arm next to CT arm. My shit
it
little
definitely
as
would.
shit.
Give a little
Compared to
bit.
CT
So, what's
arm,
going
nigga.
through
Hold
your
up.
mind when it's 700 pounds?
I didn't really
on
work
your
on
ass
arms like
you
that.
gotta
I work
get
with
off?
shoulders and shit.
Which one of you motherfuckers?
Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I got a lot more to go. Yeah, cause his shit a little crunched up too. So you feel me? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I got a lot more to go. I'm still a little nigga compared to CT. I'm still a little nigga. Yeah. I'm still a little nigga. Definitely still a little nigga compared to CT. Back to the video.
Is coming in second.
Back to the video. Sit my
That's
little ass down.
what I am the motherfucking one that your mama warned you about. I'm here.
Yeah.
Y'all can fight over second and third, but the Compton Superman gonna win this shit.
I love it, and you created a name for yourself. I mean, so much so, I don't know where I want to go first because even probably one of your greatest feats in life. I mean, being Compton Superman, being all the championship weightlifting, but to overcome and save your own life. I think your journey has inspired so many after you dealt with a heart condition and then built yourself back up to the man that we see sitting before us.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, Nick. All that sidewalk cracking and I'm the one and Compton Superman, all of that shit pales. It absolutely
I'm the
means
one you
nothing
warned you about.
compared to after dying. I flatlined a total of 5 times.
Wow.
So after dying, the things that you thought were important, the things that you thought meant everything to you, I thought weightlifting was it.
Right.
I'm gonna die on the fucking bench press. When I had the heart attack, my son was sitting right next to me.
Really?
And I thought that was it.
Take me
it.
back to that day.
Oh,
I mean,
man, I'm sitting right there, and this boy right here, and he's sitting right next to me, and I thought, when that shit hit me,
was it after a day of working out? Or
oh yeah, it was the next day.
Okay.
I had trained a hard training session, because when I trained somebody, I had stopped doing training sessions for a long time after, because the day after I had a really hard training session, I'm drill sergeant.
Yeah.
God damn it, get that shit up out of them. Fuck them excuses. I'm laying it on. I'm giving it to them.
Right.
And the very next day, I'm sitting down, we looking at fucking TV, and all of a sudden, it was like an elephant sit his ass down on my chest.
Really?
I mean, I was seeping, just taking little sips of air.
Wow.
And finally, I mean, I have never felt anything like that. And but I'm so fucking tough. I'm gonna just shake the shit off.
Right. Wasn't
no shaking that shit off. And I looked at my son, and I told him, and Nick, I had tears in my eyes.
Wow.
I said, I'm sorry. Daddy ain't gonna make it. I gotta leave. I'm sorry. I wanted to see, you grow up, and I want to see and have kids and all, but I'm not gonna make it.
Wow.
I was that sure that was it.
In that moment.
Yeah, I was that sure
Wow.
that was
so,
it.
I mean,
In that moment.
Did you pass out? Did they rush you to the hospital?
No. I barely whispered that to him. I love you. And my son sitting right there said, you know what? He looked at me and he said, Daddy, you're not gonna die. And I'm like, I'm thinking that he's believing this Superman shit.
How old was he at the time?
Oh, how old were you? 23.
Yeah.
And I figured he actually believed that he's Superman. I'm not Superman, man. So this shit, Pops can't fight through this. This one fight I can't win.
Wow.
And but he kept on coming. I was getting pissed off at him. I'm like, you know how fucking I got an elephant on me. Yeah, man. How can you be so goddamn sure when I'm not sure? I'm sure I'm leaving here, but you telling me I'm not. And he was so positive, so absolutely insistent that I wasn't going to die. I started believing the motherfucker.
As you should.
Damn. Well, I guess not. I guess maybe I'm not. You know what? I am. Man, I'm going to make it through this shit.
I am Compton Superman.
Yeah. And by the time the ambulance driver got there and they was going to put me on a stretcher, I said, no, fuck that. I'm going to walk out to the ambulance.
You walked out to
I walked out. Wow. And got to the hospital, and Nick, I don't know where your faith is or how much, religious.
It's high. It's high. And God.
Look, I'm laying there on in the emergency room on the table. Just had this massive heart attack. I could not tell you how this lady's face looked today. I don't know.
Crazy animal.
She bent down and she whispered in my ear. She said, CT, you cannot die. There's too many people depending on you. And I'm like,
I'm one of them.
Like this. And I'm like, what is this?
Right.
One of them.
I never seen her again. Never heard, but she just said, there's too many people depending on you, CT. And shit, that gave me so much strength.
Right.
I feel like getting the fuck up doing some curling right then when she said, I said, shit, I ain't going nowhere. I'm too goddamn tough. People depending on me.
Yeah.
That's me, myself. I'm ready to check out.
Right.
Okay, Lord. Yeah. I get it. I'm ready. Just go ahead. I had enough time to say, forgive me or what all the shit I'd have done. But so I'm ready. I'm ready because this if I got to keep up like this,
right,
I'm ready to check out. But when she said that, it's other people, not for you. I don't need you to hang on for you, because for me, okay, I check out.
Right.
But because of other people depending on me, I had to stay.
Wow. So when did the 5 flatline?
Oh man. Well, 3 of them was during open heart surgery.
Oh wow.
I flatlined 3 times during open heart surgery. So I don't, I wasn't aware of those until after the surgery doctor told me.
Wow.
We had to fight like hell 3 times to get you back.
Wow.
I said, well, what happened? He said, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Wow.
But you were out of here 3 times. We had to fight our ass off to get you back. And then another time happened. Now, my wife don't like for me to tell this story. But like Nick Cannon, I am a backbone hunter. And so you young folks who might not know what that means, but I'm a backbone hunter for a long time.
A long time. You go long and strong to get the friction on.
It was backbone hunting. And after I finished backbone hunting, I died.
Wow.
Flatline, that's a pretty good way to go if you got to go.
You got to go.
So either that or bench pressing.
Those are your 2.
Backbone hunting or bench pressing, 1 or 2.
Backbone hunting.
So flatline that time, no doctors around. No doctors around at home.
Wow.
Gone.
And how long after open heart surgery was this?
This was before open heart surgery.
Oh, this was before the open heart surgery. Okay.
This was before open heart surgery.
Oh, wow.
Heart was bad, but I still wanted
but this was after
a little backbone.
Yeah, right, as you should. So this was after the first heart attack.
Yes.
And then you felt
I'm on the waiting list now.
Yeah, you're on the
waiting list to get a heart transplant.
Right.
And on the waiting list,
you still trying to get it in.
Still trying to backbone hunt a little bit.
Right.
So
Oh,
Flatline
backbone,
and
huh?
next time in the hospital.
How did they retrieve you back from that? Like you said, there was no
I had a pacemaker of defibrillator.
defibrillator.
Yes,
Yeah.
defibrillator implanted in my chest at that time.
Oh, okay.
So it kick started me back.
Oh, wow.
And my wife, I'll tell you, Nick, it felt like that I had been asleep for 2 weeks.
Really?
That dying was the most pleasant experience of my life.
Wow. So you had a outer body experience, all that?
It's unbelievably peaceful. There's no peace on earth that can compare with the peace of death.
Wow.
Not even close.
Wow. I mean, so you went to the other side and experienced what we all wonder.
Yeah. And I tell you what, man, after that, death, dying,
No fear.
no more fear.
No fear.
More fear. That it was wonderful.
Right.
But, of course I want to stay around. I got 19 grandkids. I want
Right.
to see them. I want to see my kids.
Right.
And, and I still got shit I want to do here.
Facts.
But
you're not scared of the other side.
No.
You ready. You prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's heavy right there. So, okay, so like you said 6 times, so that's
No, 5 times.
5 times, five times.
And the last time I'm in the hospital before the transplant, they want to test my heart out for some goddamn reason. I can't think. They want to test my old heart out, so they shoot this stuff in your veins and it artificially makes your heart pump, like
Right.
you're running or exercising or doing, backbone hunting, whatever you do.
Whatever you're doing.
It speeds your heart up. So they pump this shit in, it speeds my heart up, and they talking to me, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Psst, wasn't okay.
Wow.
Flatline right there, too.
Wow.
And the defibrillator kicks in again.
Wow.
Defibrillator to the rescue.
How long be like even when you was backbone hunting and it kicked in, and even this time, like how long did it take for you to regain consciousness?
I asked that same question because I asked my wife because I felt like I felt like I had been asleep 2 weeks.
Wow.
But I was all rested and shit. I woke up laughing.
Oh, wow.
And what I was laughing was I thought that I had, finished backbone hunting and went to sleep.
Oh, right.
I thought I had, knocked out, went to sleep.
Like
so
we all do when we backbone hunting.
So I said, oh, shit, I fucked around and went to sleep. I'm sorry, man. I was laughing and shit. I was tickled and shit.
Right.
I said, man, I need hard. I'm an old motherfucker, But so I was laughing and I asked her, and she said it was about 3 minutes.
Wow.
And I, like I said, I felt like I had rested for 2 weeks. I was so well rested in that 3 minutes of death that it's just incomparable.
Wow. Truly are Superman. I mean, when you talk the talk, you've literally been through it all. You've died and come back several times.
Yeah, but
that's the shit talkingest card right there ever. You truly can say I've been where everybody's scared to go.
Yeah, but it wasn't me. I can't take any credit for that.
Who gets the credit?
God. Absolutely God. Because I'm laying there, somewhere between life and death. If it was up to me, I'd have got my ass up out and went on back home.
Right.
I couldn't do it. All the muscles and all the strength and that I had worked for my entire life, gone.
Wow.
In a split fucking second.
Wow.
I was just like the weakest noodle. All of it was gone.
Wow.
I couldn't take a shower. My son had to help me put my clothes on.
Wow.
So all the muscles and all that training and shit just went out the window.
And just had to give it all to God.
That's
where
give
the
it
true
all to
strength
God.
is.
That's
Yeah.
Nick Cannon. That's where the true strength is at.
Yeah.
Compton Superman ain't got no strength. That's strength right there.
Wow. And let's talk about even, spiritually and mentally where you were when you knew that you had to get a new heart and then even be on a waiting list. And then the day when you said, you know what, we found one.
Yeah, that was a joyous and
It's like 3 questions. Got a nigga chance to answer
sorrowful occasion because it hits you. Okay, I got a heart. They found a heart for me, but in order for you to keep living, somebody else has to die. So that hit me. I'm sure it probably hits other transplant patients the same way. I'm glad that I'm going to live, but I know that because I'm living, somebody else has to die. Wow. And I went through this. I'm not worthy. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I am so unworthy of this. So whenever anybody asks me, how you doing, old man? How you doing? I'm blessed. That's the first thing. I'm blessed and grateful.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, man. And so, I mean, how long was the waiting period?
We had to go up to Palo Alto where we did the transplant. We were probably there, was it a year? About a year, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to stay up there for a year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And just, because that's even, I feel like, the world was concerned because they heard about, all that was going on, and then we didn't hear from you anymore.
Yeah.
We didn't see you, so it was scary.
You know what happened, Nick? A whole lot of people wrote me off. Whole lot of people wrote me off. I had a 2.5 million on YouTube, 2.5 million on Facebook, and at least 1 million from each said, "Well, fuck it, he ain't gonna make it."
Wow.
Bye.
Wow.
We gone.
Yeah.
So I fooled you, motherfucker.
That was it. You proved them wrong.
I fooled you, motherfucker.
It's such a health journey. I mean,
oh my God.
I mean, obviously, I know it's life changing in many ways, but it's so inspiring because we watch you be Superman, and then we watch you have to be tested and use the strength of God to make it back to you sitting before me today. But if you did that, I mean, everybody else can get that same strength.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's available to everybody.
That's a powerful testimony. So let's talk a little bit about the superstar of Superman, the sensation online and even beyond. When did you first get popular at that level? Do you remember the first thing that went viral, and how did it happen?
Absolutely, I remember it because here I am, 3-time world bench press champion, 3-time world strict curl champion in my youth. Mm-hmm. Nobody gave a fuck. I didn't make no money. They didn't pay you for powerlifting.
Yeah.
I worked at the post office for 28 years.
Yeah.
I was there the whole time.
Right.
All my competitions, always worked a full-time job.
Right.
Worked a full-time job at the post office. Then I go to the gym and train.
Is the post office in Compton?
No, I worked at Long Beach.
Oh, okay.
Long Beach post office.
Yeah.
That's where I met my wife at.
Oh, okay.
She was my supervisor for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you done hollered at the supervisor.
Yeah,
I see
damn right.
you are.
Me too.
That's right.
Cut from the same cloth.
Everybody wants
You go to the top of the heat.
I'm going to get it. So, yeah, anyway, 28 years at the post office, and I would compete, on the weekends.
Right.
Do my competing. Best of the best, win the world titles. And after that, after my heart problems and stuff, I took my little certificates and trophies and shit, and I went around trying to find a job.
So you even had problems and stuff back then before from the post office.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
And I took all my certificates, and I was trying to find a job because used up all my sick leave and everything at the post office. So they finally let me go.
Oh, wow.
Because of the heart problems. And so I took my little trophy and shit, and I said, okay, I'm going to go find me a job as a personal trainer.
Right.
I can do that shit.
Yeah.
I've been doing this shit all my life.
Right.
So I walked in the gym, got my little trophies and certificates and shit.
Right.
So I'm a champion of the world. And he said, well, have you passed NASM or do you got a certificate for training? I said, motherfucker, I'm a champion. I don't need no damn certificate. Even my certificate is right here. World championship.
Right.
Fucking CT, nigga.
That won't work.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't get a job as a fucking personal trainer.
Wow.
So I said, well, this is fucked up. I went to a old beat up gym, like a hardcore gym. Because
Okay.
the chain gyms, I know you know the difference.
Yeah,
between
yeah.
You have the chain, Planet Fuckness, and
W.
chain gyms and nice and clean.
Planet
shit like that.
Fuckness.
And then you got your hardcore gyms, where motherfuckers like me go.
Yeah.
So I go to find a hardcore gym. I walk in there. Oh, you CT Fletcher? So yeah, man, and I'm looking for a job. Oh, good. We start tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
So I find, that started. And I'm in there. I'm nothing. I'm 53 years old by this time.
Wow.
53 years old. Way past my prime.
Right.
And I'm in there and I'm working, I'm training, and I got about 6, 7 clients because,
Right.
I'm motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. My fingernails, fuck your fingernail. Hey, you don't want to do this shit, take your punk ass back home. You wasted my time and yours. That's
Right.
the kind of, trainer I was.
Right.
And a guy comes in, his name was Arash Babu. Comes in one day and he says, "Hey, CT, I like the way you train people and stuff. Would you like to be on YouTube?"
Yeah.
And I
He was
said, "What the fuck is
53
YouTube?"
when he did that
I'm
video?
53
Oh
years
my
old.
God.
I don't know what the fuck YouTube is. And he says, "Well, just let me film you." I said, "Okay, but can I say whatever the fuck I want to say?" That's always my first question. I don't want to be watered down.
Right.
So he said, "Yeah, you can say whatever you want to say." I said, "Cool, let's go." And I just got on there and I said, "Look, I don't give a fuck if you motherfuckers watch me or not. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, turn the shit off.
Right.
Fuck y'all." And lo and behold, I would have never suspected it. I come back in about a week later and the guy goes, "You went viral." I go, "What the fuck is viral?" He said, "Man, a million people looked at your goddamn video and you." I said, "No shit. You mean to tell me that people actually go for that shit?" I said, "I didn't think nobody would watch somebody who telling them don't fucking watch me. I don't give a shit if you watch me or not." I thought nobody would go for that.
Right.
Because I'm in it. I wasn't making no money.
You didn't know what YouTube was?
No, I didn't know what it was, and I wasn't putting no money in my pocket.
Right.
I did not give a fuck.
Right, right.
And I just, bluntly said it like that. And then they said, "Hey, next thing you know," and I made another video with another super large gentleman called the Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
And we did Hulk Smash. And that just set the internet on fire.
I remember that one.
And I'm all in Russia, China, and then as soon as we get off the plane, they're yelling, "Hulk smash, Hulk smash." And I'm like, man, this is something. This internet shit is really something else.
Yeah.
Man. So that's what did it. That's what started it.
Wow. And then you built an empire since then. I mean, and being even like the age that you are, I mean, it's a space where it's for young people. Young people are really the innovators and the ones that are figuring out the digital space.
Yeah.
And it's scaring a lot of the older content creators and
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. But in the sense, like influencer or creator today sometimes is generating far more money than producers and entertainers that we've grown up loving, and establishments of the major networks and studios are now looking to influencers like yourself and more to say, hey, this is how you communicate with an audience now. This is the new form of entertainment, and you are on the forefront of that and continuing to do it now. I mean, how does that feel to know that you are a trailblazer in this space?
Well, I might be trailblazer, but that I am still old school as they come, and I'm sure that I don't fit into a lot of spaces because of that, and a lot of people, I don't get. And I was shocked to get this invitation. I was shocked that you even knew who the fuck I was.
Oh, come on, man, you're a legend.
Yeah, but I'm like a relic from the past. I'm still the same motherfucker I was, when I first got on here.
Yeah.
I still tell people I got a podcast called the Fuck Y'all Podcast.
Make sure y'all check out the Fuck Y'all Podcast.
Fuck Y'all Podcast, and I tell people right off the gate, I don't give a fuck whether you watch or not. And so that's just me. If I can't be real, then I don't want to do shit. I don't want to be nothing. If I can't be real, then I don't want to be nothing.
Well, man, I got to ask you. I mean, now we're going to get to it because you've been dropping so much wisdom. CT Fletcher's greatest life lesson?
I guess my greatest life's lesson is have faith. Man, I'm not a religious guy because my dad was a preacher now.
Right,
He was
right.
a preacher. I grew up in church every Sunday, every Tuesday, every Friday. I'm in church.
Yeah.
I hated church.
I was about to say, your pastor's a preacher, but he's still putting hands on you.
Putting hands
He's
on
laying
me.
hands on
He
you.
was not only putting hands on me, he was backbone hunter number one. And I got the shit
Whole
from
congregation.
going through the church, backbone hunting like a motherfucker, and want to whoop my ass for backbone hunting.
Right.
Like, motherfucker, I'm just doing what you
I'm
doing.
doing what you do, Dad. You teaching me by example.
So the worst sinners
Damn.
that I have ever seen was in church every Sunday. So I'm not a religious person in that sense. I don't go to church. I ain't religious, but I will match my faith up against anyone. Because when you have nothing else, all your whatever your material possessions, your fame, strength, for me it was strength. When all of that's gone, faith will get you through.
That's the main.
Faith will get you through.
I heard that. That's a great lesson, and it's a testimony that you've lived multiple times.
Absolutely.
Power of faith has saved your life.
Woohoo! Yes, sir.
Yeah, the power of your son's faith.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
He's the one that spoke it.
Absolutely, he sure did.
Yeah.
Mine was waning.
Yeah.
He came through with the same.
And
No,
that's so interesting, being someone who's self motivator and manifester of muscles and speaking things into existence, even in that time where you actually accepted it's done, someone else spoke faith into you.
Yes.
Your son spoke faith into you.
Nick, I was tired, man, because it wasn't just the heart attack.
Yeah.
I was having symptoms way before.
Like you said, you had heart problems for
Oh yeah,
years, right?
during those training videos, I'd be training with these monsters.
Yeah.
And I'm in there I'm 50-some years old. I'm in there trying to train with them.
Yeah.
My heart was telling me then, slow down, motherfucker, slow down. You ain't no young motherfucker no
Yeah.
more. But I'm the goddamn Compton Superman.
Right.
So I'm gonna just will myself.
through it.
I'm gonna will through that
Right.
shit. And shit caught up with me.
Off of the CT interview.
All of the, aspiring weightlifters and bodybuilders, everybody who's watched your videos, a follower and a fan of yours, what would be your advice to someone at the beginning of their journey, the middle, that's just saying, I want to be like CT Fletcher?
Wow. I would tell them to aim higher first. First, aim higher
Damn.
than me. You can be so much better than me. But for the person that's just getting started,
No, they're gonna be
set
like
small
CT.
goals. Set small goals, little increments. My first goal, after my heart transplant, I wanted to walk around my block. If I can make it around that block, then I know I could just make it around this block, I'm gonna be okay. And man, it took a lot of trying to get right.
You didn't make it around the block the first time.
That block felt like a fucking marathon.
Wow.
Just to try to get out, and them steps was mighty slow and mighty close together.
Right.
But I said I'm gonna be determined to make it around this goddamn block.
Yeah.
If I can make it around this block, then I can do any fucking thing. And make them small goals. Once you conquer one, then that's gonna give you a little more encouragement to try to make that next one.
That confidence.
And just make them small goals. But first thing you gotta do is get your ass up off the couch. Can't do nothing sitting on the couch with the fucking remote in your hand eating bonbons.
Exactly. So clearly you have become successful in many ways, spiritually, mentally, of course, physically.
But not financially.
Well, I mean, that's the lead. You can do that if you want to. That's you've done things greater than what finances can buy.
Absolutely, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
So as I sit across from you, like I said, inspired by you and really enamored by your success and what you've done, I gotta ask, what are CT Fletcher's 5 steps to success?
Wow, 5 steps to success. Number 1, faith. I put faith.
Faith.
You gotta have faith, and have some sort of a fucking plan. Have some sort of I had, I had a seminar once, and I asked, do you have any goals?
Right.
And it was a lady stood up, she said, I'm sorry, I just don't have any goals. I said, you don't got nothing that you want to do?
Right.
You can't think of shit that you want to do. And she said, nope. I said, damn.
Wow.
Do you want me to give you a goal? And she was like, I just, get your damn ass up out of here. I know you got something you want to do.
Right.
Shit. So, faith.
And then have a plan.
Have a motherfucking
Because
plan.
they say, what do they say? A vision without a plan is just a hallucination.
Absolutely.
You gotta have a
Quit
plan.
Hallucinating.
Yeah, and get to it. So faith is the step number 1. Step number 2, have a plan.
Have a motherfucking plan,
And what's number 3?
and don't accept anybody's limitations. Because motherfuckers naysayers will put their limitations on you.
Yeah.
They gonna say, because they can't do the shit,
Right.
you can't do the shit.
Wow.
You a motherfucking liar. Sit your punk ass over there and watch me do this shit.
Do this shit, right?
You a motherfucking liar. Sit your punk ass over there and watch me do this shit.
Do this shit, right?
They say,
You
know,
motherfucking
what is
liar.
it
Sit
that,
your punk ass over there and watch me do.
all of those that say they can't need to get out of the way of those who can.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
So number 4, what we got for the 4th step?
it is only impossible until someone crazy enough comes along and does that shit. This is only impossible. That's been proven down through history.
Do the impossible.
Wright brothers first motherfuckers say, hey, we gonna fly. You know everybody thought they was
He was
crazy.
crazy.
You said that shit.
Especially after they crashed a few times.
Yeah, we gonna fucking fly. And everybody like, them motherfuckers was crazy as fuck. You know
Right.
they did.
Facts.
But goddamn it, the Wright brothers said, fuck
Hi,
y'all.
JJ.
Yeah.
What's up? Okay, Snellin, thank you
Sit
for
your
the
ass
work.
over there in the corner somewhere. Shut the fuck up and watch us do this shit.
We gonna do the impossible. And last but not least, because we got faith, plan, don't accept anyone's limitations, and do the impossible because nothing's impossible. What's the final thing? What's the final step to success?
Have the mental capacity to believe in your own vision. If you don't have it, then you'll never be successful. You have to have the mental capacity to believe in whatever the fuck, how wild your imagination is.
Yeah.
You have to have the mental, because you can't convince nobody else of that bullshit if you don't believe it your damn self. So
Yeah.
first convince yourself. Have the mental capacity to convince your motherfucking self that I can do this shit.
Yeah.
Then you can tell somebody else. You convince them. But first, motherfucker, you got to convince is yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you just fronting and you pretending like, yeah, I'm gonna goddamn jump over this motherfucking rock, and talking about, but I'm in your head, in your mind, that motherfucker kind of high. I don't know. I might bust my balls or something if I try to jump over that rock. But if you're absolutely convinced, totally convinced that you can do that shit, we gotta sell out. We gotta sell out to do that.
There it is. So number 1, you gotta have faith. Number 2, you gotta plan, have a plan. Number 3, don't accept anyone else's limitations, all the naysayers. And then number 4, walk in the impossible, because nothing's impossible.
Fuck yeah.
Do that shit. And then the 5th, you gotta walk, talk, and live the mentality of success.
Gotta believe that
Convince
shit.
yourself. Man, this has been truly, truly
Convince
inspiring.
yourself that you are invincible.
Convince yourself that you're invincible, and you'll be
Damn
that.
right.
You could be like the Compton Superman, ladies and gentlemen. Been a hell of a story, hell of a journey, hell of a pleasure and honor to sit in your presence. I mean, like that nurse told you, man, so many people are relying on you. So many people are inspired by you. So I just encourage you to keep on keeping on. And it's written, like you said. It's all there, man. So you inspire me, and I know you inspire many others. It's been a great Cannons class.
Before I end, I just want to tell you personally that I am super proud of you.
Oh wow!
Super proud of you,
man.
Young black man doing 10 million different things. My mom used to tell me, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You got so many different motherfucking baskets, and that's the way to do it, son. You are doing it, and I'm fucking proud of it.
Man, that means so much coming from you. I'm honored. If the people want to know more about CT Fletcher, how can they get to you? How can they follow you?
Iron Addicts Brands with an S.com. IronAddictsBrands.com.
Iron Addicts Brands. Make sure y'all follow that. Make sure y'all buy up all the merch. Make sure y'all subscribe. Because we still building this empire, and he's still going to take over.
We trying.
There it is. I love it. CT Fletcher. Class adjourned.
Get up with that shit, Daddy. Get up. Out.
Right.
Okay, Lord.
I just want to say, W video. Just want to say, W video. CT, you ever see this, man? Always want to come to your gym. You feel me? Reach out to me, man. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Probably at you in this on Twitter and YouTube. I'm watching you forever. Watching you for over 10 years now. You know? Big inspiration to me. I spread your inspiration around other people all the time. I talk about you all the time. I tell motherfuckers, like, it's still your motherfucking set. That's what this shirt means right now, and if you ain't know that. But yeah, man, I'm coming to your gym one day. I'm in Jersey, but I'm coming to your gym one day. I don't know when or how, but I'm gonna bring my ass out of there, that motherfucking gym of yours. You feel me? Hopefully I get to talk to you, see you, shake your hand, you know, let you know how you changed my life a million times, you know. And I ain't never gonna ask how much we doing, but I already know. That's how many you fucking say. How many you fucking say so? No, it's never your last rep. I'm never coming in second. You know, them other motherfuckers could fight for second and last place and honorable mentions. You know, but yeah, I just want to say, man, you changed my motherfucking life, dog. That's all I want to say. But yeah, if you like the YouTube video, hit like and subscribe. Go check out my man CT Fletcher. Game changing, life changing, all that, man. For real, on God. You already.
I'm all about my money and I'm all about my grind. I work twice as hard to get me so far so you can just take what's mine. See, I'm young and I'm different and it comes together with time. If you worry about my bank account is fine.